Hello and welcome again. This is Co 415 Multicultural Communications. And I'm going to explain to you in this short little video on how to choose the different countries in the four continents. There's 5 continents in the world. We're only going to talk about 4 continents and the Oceania countries and 2 stereotypes. Okay, so what is this course? This course will give you an awareness of all the other cultures and countries in the world besides this one when you choose the countries. It's going to enhance your creativity, increase your nursing skills, and give you an awareness of other cultures and their values that are kind of different than ours. Now, it's going to take just slightly a little bit more time. And I understand that if you lack time because you have family, children, other responsibilities like 1 or 2 jobs, taking care of parents, it's okay. Okay. This is extra, but eye opener when you learn about the cultures from other countries. You're also going to be aware of sustainability of these other cultures, hashtag, what are their values, what is important to them, the news that is happening, podcasts, equality, diversity. And also we're going to look at my favorite is looking at all the beautiful places there are in the world, such as the glowworms hanging down in caves of New Zealand that will light your way, or the ice caves in Lake Superior that you can actually walk in, and the iridescence of an island in the Gulf of Mexico. And it's also going to, we'll look at the Northern Lights. I mean, these are all amazing stuff. I'm offering you the opportunity to have a taste of all the different cultures in the world and to understand, grasp them and the knowledge of the outcome, the objects, and the concepts presented in learning to understand how culture and society have grown and evolved up until now. I think this is the icing of the cake, or different flavors of ice cream, or sounds of music. Can you imagine knowing what ice cream is and what it tastes like, just like vanilla, and learning that there's other flavors of ice cream, yet never being able to taste the different flavors as you stand outside of an ice cream store, or a gelato, as it's now called? What about if you only heard the sound of a piano and didn't know, or you knew there other instruments existed, but you never heard them? What would you think of music? There's percussion, woodwinds, and brass. So this course is going to teach you the different tastes of the world. It's going to be more unique, amazing, intriguing, wonder with wonderful. Okay. So each week you're going to have a country and a different continent that you're going to just look up about their healthcare, understanding their values, their beliefs, and some of their artifacts, traditions. And so I'm going to show you where we're going to do that and where you should add that to the discussions. So it's going to be really fun, and we're going to learn about it. Maybe we'll just dance. Okay, so this course takes 16 weeks. So in week 2, we're going to start with the country Africa. Then we're going to go to Asia, Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean, and then the Oceania countries. I'm hoping that you choose a different country than everybody else. But if you choose the same, that's okay. Remember, this is just going to walk you down the road of learning. Exciting, not walk. We're going to run. It's going to be fantastic. Dance down the road, playing music of the other cultures and countries. So where do you find this? Okay, so in my announcements, as you can see on this screen, I have investing the culture of the countries of your choice. So we're going to click on that, and I'm hoping the screen is still sharing that. So I'm going to just check it. I'm going to hit new. Yep, we're looking at it. I get a little bit nervous if you can't see what I'm seeing. So says choose 2 countries from the continent of Africa, because we're going to investigate the key concepts here in week 2 and 8. Then you're going to choose 2 countries from the continent of Asia. We're going to discuss them in week 3 and 9. In week 4 and 11 is going to be from South America. And Oceania groups are going to be talked about in South America's 5 and 11. Oceania groups are going to be in 6 and 12. And then the stereotypes in Mexico or Canada to investigate some key idea about culture in week 7 and 13. And I'm going to show you where you can find them. And so here is a little chart that I would like you to copy and paste it into a post in week 1 discussion. Okay, so here you copy it, you post it in, but where do you find the discussions? If you haven't been there yet, let me go. You go through modules. This is the way I go. There's a different way by just going through discussions, but I like going through the modules. And then you click on week 1. Okay. And then you'll see that you found here. Now I'm going to make sure you're seeing this. I'm going to screen share again. And yes, you are. So, okay, so here is the form instructions. This post about is what is due on Wednesday, which is today. And I will always write you a format again, because I want you to get into the habit of using 3 supports. You'll be a much stronger person for explaining your intelligence. It'll also help you when you're just organizing and going for an interview for nursing, and it'll also help you in nursing where you're looking for how to treat a patient. Okay, so here's where I have the same announcement, but I have it now in the discussion. And so you like I said, you copy this. So where are you going to find those African countries? Right here. And you can pick out anyone. I happen to have some people that I know from Cameroon, Zimbabwe, and Somalia. South Africa, these are some of the ones I know. Try to choose one that you don't know anything about, and it'll be a little bit more interesting. Or if you have somebody that you know, or you are from one of these countries, you can talk about that in the discussion and give us some insights to that country. So you're going to choose 2, again, for week 2 and week 8. Here's Asia countries. And in Asia countries, look there's a country named Georgia. And there's a country named Turkey. I actually thought these were in Europe at one time, but they're not. India is here, Cambodia, Vietnam, Yemen. These are all Philippines. Philippines is actually an island country, but they put it here, so it's okay if you do it once. Okay, so pick 2 countries here. Then scroll down, you got European countries, and you got your Latin America and Caribbean countries. And then you have your Oceania countries here. And this is so interesting. They're so tiny, yet they are a country. And then Micronesia, that country, if it was all land, would be as big as the United States, but they're all little islands. And then I want you to choose 2 stereotypes. And those stereotypes can be anywhere from short people to tall people, athletic people, hikers, because that's what I belong to. I was a soccer mom. I was a parent of a spouse who worked 18 hours 7 days a week when we had retail stores. So it was kind of like being a single mom, but so that's a stereotype. Red hair. What else? Skater, um, alcoholic, anything that you can think of that is a stereotype, you need to choose two. And that's just about it. You're going to put that right here as you see some other people have already chosen, and they put it right here, and that's it. Only it'll take you a couple of seconds, and it's going to enlighten you and enhance you. It's going to inflate your being, your knowledge. I love it. I've only gotten strong, great reviews from people who had to do this, that they're glad, especially when you're my age and you look back and you could have done this. So thank you very much. And I'm going to end the recording. If you have any questions, 480-241-3450.